Hello everyone and welcome to my new build, Charged Bolts for Nightmare Dungeons Tiers 55+. In today's video I will show gameplay with Charged Bolts build plus all information about it, gear, skills, Paragon, total stats and some important notes. If you want to skip the gameplay part and few notes I make on the way about the build, you can go straight to full build information at 3:55 in video. You seen right, no unstable currents is not needed. No crackling energy either, and we play via Mastery Key passive, to reach easily a whooping 50% damage reduction to close enemies. Enchantments, first, Fire Bolt for his extra DPS synergies, and one of few options Sorc has not conditioned by crowd control. Second enchantment, Charged Bolts, for his 3 extra bolts on stuns, as we are very heavy apply stuns with Raiment of Infinite, Lightning Spear and Lucky Hit passive convulsions. The VIP of Lucky Hit version could not be other than Fist of Fate's unique gloves, not only for the chance of 300% increased damage but the immobilized triggers from it are very valuable for getting high uptime of the combo from control aspect. The gameplay is recorded with a wand only 770 power. Yes, we do 1+ focus for a great uptime of vulnerable and way too good cooldowns. I tested the unique staff for Charged Bolts, it simply has 2 bad stats and also bolts really benefit from faster cooldowns and double Frost Nova, aspect that is only efficient with wand. The build has 100% crit chance as we always have mana over 100. How we sustain mana, with Lucky Hit Restore from Gloves plus Prodigy aspect. Also having following minimum stats, mana cost reduction 25%, mana generation 30%, cooldown reduction 30%, Lucky Hit 30%, maximum mana 130+. I want to make a note here, as there is some confusion about mana generation stat, that one is not mana regeneration, it does increase any amount you gain from any source including Lucky Hit Mana Restore and Prodigy aspect. Full info of build gear aspects, total stats, skills, Paragon, priority stats on each piece of gear plus other important note at 3:55 in video. Thank you for watching. Also if you are a Lightning fan you can find in my previous videos, builds for Chain Lightning and Ball Lightning for tiers 60+. Next, I will show all gear, skills and Paragon, also will repeat some info for people that skipped the part with gameplay plus notes. Ideal stats on weapon, intelligence, critical damage, vulnerable damage and lightning critical damage, or core skill damage instead. We use control aspect for the combo multipliers frozen plus stun plus immobilize. Priority stats on boots, ranks of teleport and frost nova, movement speed, and 4th stat either intelligence or mana cost reduction if still need to reach minimum reduction. We use exploiter aspect to handle unstoppable targets plus little extra increase of our CC duration. Priority stats on pants, damage reduction from close enemies, total armor, damage reduction from burning enemies, damage reduction or health. About total armor roll, you really need with Sorceress to buff your armor to at least 6200 when try fight enemies higher level than you. So yes is more important than any reduction to reach first at least 6200 armor. We use disobedience aspect for helping us reach the armor cap. The VIP of Lucky Hit version could not be other than Fist of Fate's unique gloves, not only for the chance of 300% increased damage but the immobilized triggers from it are very valuable for getting high uptime of the combo from control aspect. To answer a possible question, yes, is it viable without unique gloves, but mandatory role to have on legendary gloves, Lucky Hit Mana Restore, and use aspect binding embers so you get immobilize on flame shield. Then other stats priority, plus level of charged bolts, lightning crit damage, and either crit chance or lucky hit. The second unique we use is Raiment of Infinite for extra stun uptime, and I say extra because we are getting plenty of stuns from Lightning Spear and Lucky Hit passive convulsions, and this time, no, I would not try without it. We are close range focused so we want more than stun, the enemies pull to us, thing that Raiment provides too. Priority stats on Helm, cooldown reduction, maximum mana, total armor, intelligence or maximum life. We use Frost Blitz aspect for double Nova, for constant vulnerable uptime. Priority stats on Amulet, plus level of Devouring Blaze, cooldown reduction, mana cost reduction, damage reduction from close or burning enemies. We use Elementalist aspect for easy to achieve 100% crit chance, as we can have mana over 100 constant, if you meet the minimum total stats I show soon. On both rings priority stats critical damage, vulnerable damage, crit chance and resource generation. You need a minimum of 30% resource generation total, so you can also have on one ring a stat lightning crit damage, and get on offhand a resource generation roll. I use Smiting aspect for increased durations of CC, I value it a lot myself, it makes huge difference in staggering boss fast, and to kill elites before turn unstoppable. But if you don't really like it, can use some other offensive aspect instead. On second ring Prodigy aspect for mana sustain. On offhand priority stats, cooldown reduction, critical strike chance, lucky hit chance, resource generation. Storm Swell aspect for increased vulnerable damage. I will show now all stats total to make an idea. About priority stats in general, except weapon, is not really ideal to follow an exact set of stats, because it's very difficult to get all items with exact 4 rolls you want. Instead you should aim to achieve a minimum of each stat total from different items, and optimize it on the way. How we sustain mana, with Lucky Hit Restore from Gloves plus Prodigy aspect. Also having following minimum stats, mana cost reduction 25%, mana generation 30%, cooldown reduction 30%, lucky hit 30%, maximum mana 130 plus. I want to make a note here, as there is some confusion about mana generation stat, that one is not mana regeneration, it does increase any amount you gain from any source including Lucky Hit Mana Restore and Prodigy aspect. The 2 points here are only for enchantment, you need minimum 2 points to unlock core skills. You seen right, no unstable currents, is not needed. No crackling energy either, and we play via Mastery Key passive, to reach easily a whooping 50% damage reduction to close enemies. Enchantments, first, Fire Bolt for his extra DPS synergies, and one of few options Sorc has not conditioned by crowd control. Second enchantment, Charged Bolts, for his 3 extra bolts on stuns, as we are very heavy apply stuns. On the Paragon, Please follow order of attaching boards for lower requirements of rare nodes. Second board, Burning Instinct. Third board, Static Surge. Fourth board, Frigid Fate. Fifth board, Ceaseless Conduit. I choose this board only for high dexterity possible in Glyph Zone. Sixth board, Searing Heat. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, use the comment section. I will try answer all. Also, if you are a Lightning fan, you can find in my previous videos builds for Chain Lightning and Ball Lightning for tiers 60+.